Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to this special video on your first part of your assessment, which is that's describing picture. So this lesson we'll be looking at how do you conduct the assessment, what do you need to say, what you can say, and then what we will be expecting of you to do while you are doing this assessment. So without further ado, let's look at it. So guidelines for this assessment. So you have two parts. So the first part, this lesson will be about your individual part, which two of you will come in to the assessment area, where you will be given a picture with a similar theme. So you will take turns. So the first person will talk about their picture, and the second person will talk about their picture. So what you need to do is to describe the assigned picture. Okay. So you have 2 minutes to 1 minute to prepare for each of you, and then you have 2 minutes to describe what you see from the picture. So sometimes you might be in a group of 3, so all of you will get 2 minutes to talk about the picture with 3 different pictures. So what are some of the useful phrases that you can use while you are describing the picture? Because when you are doing this, you have to show off your vocabulary, what you know, what you see, and how do you use the words that you have learned to describe the picture. Okay? So, what is the most important thing in the image? What do you yourself see? What do your eyes show you? Okay? So, how can you start the description? So, you can do it 1 or 2 sentences like this. This picture shows what? What do you see? For example, maybe you see a cat. Now you said this picture shows a cat running around in the playground, for example. Or maybe there is a beautiful park at the back with a lake. So whatever you see, you describe. You use a little bit of detail. For example, the lake is blue and it is very big. Okay? And you use simple and continuous grammar. Okay? She is walking over her, or she walks on the pavement. So those are simple and continuous grammar. Okay? So how do you open? Like I said, you can use some of these phrases, right? So in the photo or the picture shows 4 boys playing basketball in the back area. Maybe you can see in this picture, I can see one boy holding the ball, trying to dribble, for example. Or this is a picture of a group of friends playing basketball in the lawn. You open something with that. Use these kinds of phrases. For example, I can see one of the boys trying to defend, while one of the boy is trying to dribble into the point, something like that. Okay, so you open up with something like this. Okay? You don't need to introduce yourself or something. Just start with what do you see from the picture. Then you can describe the location. What is in the image and where is it positioned? Maybe it's in the whatever the position of the items that you can see in the picture. There are several ways, so I share with you 3 ways. You can use, like, to the left, from left to the right, you can see like a sky there, or maybe to the right to the left, you can see on the top left, on the top right, or bottom left, or bottom right. You can see. So top to bottom, what do you see? Okay, from bottom to up, maybe you see at the top you see something, you see at the bottom you see something. There are some ways for you to explain the location. Is it far? Is it near? Is it near? Is it far? Describe the location. For example, there is a lake here very near to the person who is fishing, while the mountain at the back here is very far. For example, like that. You are describing what you see, and you describe the location. Is it near? Is it far? So that's how you use them. So use adverbs or phrase. You can learn that. There are some other videos that can show you what adverb or phrase you can see in the top. And then use adjective to describe the object. Adjectives, something that gives them the characteristic. For example, what is the color, what is the size, what is the characteristic of the objects. Maybe it's blue, maybe it's red, maybe it's big, maybe it's small, maybe it's thin, maybe it's tall. So use adjectives. Okay. So for example, where is the image and where is the position? You can some example of adverbs of place. You can see on top of, at the top, to the left of the picture, or maybe to the left of the person, to the right of the picture, to the right of the leg, in the middle, in the center, in the corner, in the bottom, under, beneath, underneath, and below. So those are some adverbs of space or adverbs of place that you can use while you are describing. Okay. Some extra phrases for you, what you can use. Okay. Like in the background, or you can see in the background there are several birds flying around. In the foreground, you can see kids playing kites, with the kites flying very beautifully. In the front of somewhere, directly opposite of the shop, or directly opposite of the river, exactly in the middle, roughly in the middle. So those are phrases that you can use to describe the location or the place that you see. What is where? In the background, you can see, look at the picture, what you can see. In the background, you can see some balloons, or you can see some glittery curtains, for example. Okay. In the middle, there is a boy singing very happily or something, and to the bottom right, you can see the guy playing a guitar, and the top left, you can see a girl playing another guitar. So those are what you can use while you are describing the picture, right? Then you add detail. You add detail to the most important parts of the image. What stands out to you when you are looking at the picture? Maybe it's the person, like for example this one. What stands out? The boy in the middle. What can you see more towards the boy in the middle? Okay. So you don't add detail to everything, but something that's really popped out that we can see. Okay. And then ask yourself, what is the most important part? Like I said, if you look at this previous picture, I'll say that the most important part is the band, or maybe the boy in front. So what can you describe more about the boy? Maybe he's wearing plaid shirt, maybe he's singing with a microphone. Use your vocabulary, use action verbs, adjective, adverbs, those to elaborate more on the boy. And then use present simple or continuous. Okay. So like this one, describe people's age. So based on what you see, okay, the people are the most important part of the picture. Okay, the foods are not relevant right now, but you can describe it. But for now, you want to describe the people because you think that they are the most important parts of the picture. So you can describe their age. Maybe he is around 40, 50 years old. Maybe based on the way that this look. Maybe they are in the 80s. Maybe they have white hair. Then you can say that they are in the 80s. Maybe they still have white. Maybe they are 40s, 50s. Okay. Then describe the young child. She is a teenager or a young child or middle-aged woman. Okay, for this one, she's a young child trying to feed her grandmother, for example. Okay. So what do you see? What is the important thing? Describe it to me. Okay. Then you can, rather than the people, you can describe the clothes that they're wearing, not rather than the people. Additionally, you can add on what you can describe the people on. Maybe she's wearing a pair of glasses and a short sleeve t-shirt. Maybe the guy is wearing black shirt with tuck-in clothes, for example. Maybe they are quite. Then you can summarize it. Maybe they're wearing casual or smart clothes, and maybe he wearing school or work uniform. Okay, whatever you see, just describe. And then what they are doing is one of the way for you to describe, right? Here you can describe the persons in the picture or what they say when they are doing there. For example, what you can see, they are cooking. Okay? the lady is putting the stuff into the pot while the guy is helping her, right? She is holding the pot, a red pot with boiling water in the pot, and when the person is holding a black cutting board. How you describe this? You just, even though this black and white, use your imagination. Imagine that there is color there. The silver pot, maybe the red black pot. You can see the brown salt and pepper shaker. What they are doing, they are cooking, they are standing there. Okay, they are having lunch, breakfast, dinner. They are cooking. They are playing in the beach, and others are waiting. Whatever you see in the picture, okay. You can describe the person. You can describe what they are wearing. You can describe the location, and you can describe their action. And you can also describe the mood of the picture. What does it mean by mood? What do you see? Do you see, is it happy? Is it sad? Is it like serious? Is it like just somber? Okay. So you can use descriptive words to describe the situation. For example, you can describe, is it pleasant? Is it peaceful, relaxed, calm, quiet, solemn, sad, gloomy, loud, crazy, noisy, happy, excited, cheerful, festive, joyful, energetic, and etc. Okay. Use these words to describe the mood that you see from the picture. For example, everyone looks cheerful in the picture. Maybe you can see the guy is smiling, the lady is smiling, the ladies at the back they are talking to one another, they are enjoying their food. So they look cheerful. Or maybe everyone seems to adore the festive decor throughout the idyllic town. You can use those multiple words, use it as well as you can. Okay? Then, your opinion, impressions. What do you think happened? You can come up with details that based on what you see. Okay, like I said earlier, when you are coming up with details for the clothes, because sometimes the picture might be in black and white, maybe they are in color, but when they are in black and white, you can imagine what happens, the colors of the clothes and everything. So you can use maybe you are giving your opinion, or maybe you can use, I think perhaps they are eating pizza. It's not clear, but I think that's pizza or maybe a pie. Maybe they are the one person is giving a joke and the others are laughing. Maybe it seems like that. It seems to me that they are enjoying their time. So that's what you can use. Okay? Examples, I believe people in the picture love outdoor activities because they are sitting there having a picnic. Then you elaborate on why do you say that. Probably because the people in the picture are having a holiday, because they are in a happy situation where they are not doing work. So just use some of these phrases when you can. Okay, right. So these slides have some example of practices that you can do on your own, which I will suggest you do if you have the time, because it will be very helpful for you to learn to see how is it done and what you can improve based on the feedbacks you get from your friends. So these are the pictures. There are some sample pictures here which will help you try to practice on how do you describe what you can describe and what kind of phrases you can use, right? So there are some other examples here. You can imagine what kind of colors that maybe are there and what they are doing. Okay? And pictures are all readily available in the slides, which I will provide to you as well. So thank you very much for listening to me. My name is Shazwan. I hope that this will be able to help you with your assessment, and we'll see you in the next part on your group discussion. Thank you.